Melissa Smith, what a fantastic conversation that was. We really appreciate all your insight. You have an amazing program called Family Brand. We have one last question for you. David, over to you for that question.
Yes, thank you so much, Melissa. Something that popped in my head is I watched something recently called the Bema seat. It's a hour-long video, and it was the I think it's called the Bema seat, Judgment of Christ or something like that. But it talks about the impacts that you don't see, and it was a fascinating watch. And so it made me think about what you're doing here, and the impacts and the generational impact of what you're doing, your business, and how that'll be credited to you in the future in ways that you can't even imagine. So keep crushing. I love what you guys are doing with Family Brand. And here's the last question: what is the most impactful action that you have taken to level up in your home and professionally?
I would say it was getting clear on where we wanted to go and what we wanted to do. I think you can get busy, like, I don't know, just stay in busyness around a lot of things, a lot of actions. But if you don't have the clarity of where you want to go, um, it might just be busyness. And so I think that that's been having that vision for whether that's business or family, and making sure every decision is aligned with that, I think is the fastest way, best way to level up that I've leveled up.
Yeah, just a quick follow on. Is there a specific tactic or mechanism that you use to get to that place?
Not necessarily a tactic, but I think that it is allowing yourself to be still long enough to sit with your own thoughts, and whether that's asking God for his input, or depending on your belief, and letting, like, trusting yourself and your intuition, and knowing, to get clear, because what is going to be best for you and your family may not look like your neighbors, or may not look like the person you're seeing on Instagram. But it's really easy to say, like, oh, that's what I want, like that's what we need to go for, that's what we need to achieve. But I think the most important thing is you getting still and getting the clarity on it for yourself. And sometimes that just takes nothing more than quiet and stillness.
So you're saying don't go to TikTok, Instagram, and the Book of Faces to get this level of clarity. Love it.
Don't do it. I love journaling. Journaling has been so good for me. That's another thing. But yep, I think you just got to look sometimes within and ask, like, where do I want to go, and how do I get there?
Melissa, if you're okay with it, can I dig in just a little bit more? Like, give us an example of something that you have on your family vision.
We right, like, in the past or currently looking forward.
Yes, whichever one we want to go to.
Okay, one thing that we had in the past was we have this family value called Smiths are adventurous, and we always wanted to live, like, more adventurously. And so we would say this to ourselves, but it didn't always quite manifest. But one day we realized, like, we want to we feel like going on an adventure, like a long-term adventure, selling our house and going on an adventure. Where would we go? So we decided, you know what, my husband and I were on a walk outside of our house that night. And we said, well, where would we go? And I was like, let's move to the North Shore of Oahu. And so he was like, okay, let's sell our house and move to Hawaii. So we actually sold our house and moved to Hawaii. We lived there over a year. We learned how to surf. We loved the ocean, being from Arizona. It was so fun. And that was just an example of how, like, one little vision, that wasn't like our vision statement, but it was like a statement that we were always orienting around, like, Smiths are adventurous. We want to be more adventurous. How that shaped decisions and shaped our life. And that little adventure in Hawaii forever changed our family in so many ways, whether it's the people we met, this new skill of surfing, and just like the culture, immersing ourselves in a different culture. Our family will be forever impacted by that one decision.
So good. I love it.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I'm gonna tell my
Yeah, I got
wife
a
that
lot of
right.
pushback. I suggested we sell our house, buy a RV, and like and just do or go to a foreign country. And my kids were like, how do I play soccer and football and all the sports things? And I was like, well, we'll figure out a way. We'll figure out a way. They play American football. They don't. So That's good. I love it. That's huge. That's a huge action. And so anybody listening, if you have an inclination to sell your house and move to North Shore, Hawaii, there you have it. Just do it. Just do it. It's
Or
good stuff.
whatever that adventure is for you. That
Yeah.
was our adventure, but again, get clear on what that is for you. Maybe it's
Love it.
not the
Love it.
North Shore, but
So good. Melissa, this was awesome. Thank you so much.
thank you.